Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and as well Leo Rising weekly general tarot readings September 20th up until September 26th, 2021. And should you be interested, guys, in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And if you do enjoy the content of the channel here and you wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So with that being said, jumping straight away to the Leo reading of the week, and the very first card for you, Leo, that it will be the Seven of Cups, followed by the second card here, which stands as the World. Moving next, what we do have, that is going to be the Five of Pentacles, and the last card of your spread, the fourth card of your spread, that is going to be the Ten of Swords. There are going to be four more cards, but just as an overview, there will be a major shift into, not into character, but in generally into how you doing stuff. And now something throughout the week is going to happen that is going to make you question your situations, career-wise or relationship-wise, and that will provoke in you the need to do something or to decide in a way that there is no going back from it. It's like a crossing a certain line. No different than that is the final straw, the final drop in the cup, or whatever you are to say it. But aside from that, the week starts in a way. Now we are going to see in what kind of a way, because this card will vary a lot depending on the catalyst, and the catalyst is the Prince of Pentacles. So or the Knight of Pentacles. So we do have those two cards. They are a passive friends, and the week starts in a very, very good way, because it seems that things career-wise and as well relationship-wise, and generally things in regards to your life, Leo, are going to become way more simple than they were by that point. And as they do become simple, you will be able at that stage of the week to dodge bullets, or in other words, to avoid disappointments where disappointments were waiting for you. Aside from that, certain hopes, I would say it that way, and as well dreams of yours are going to become now plausible, maybe in the distant future, but nonetheless a plausible. But however, at the start of the week, you're going to find yourself way more mobilized, way more structured, and as well way more organized. And it's highly likely that in such a state, in such a position, you to define a very good plan for the future, very simple but in the same time very determined and very good plan, how to move on forward and simply to prosper career-wise and as well relationship-wise. And as we are speaking about relationship here, those cards could speak about jumping into the old branches of love. Yeah, it's kind of like X may come on the horizon. And here I want to make a point, because I am seeing into the comments when I say that X may come back, people say, I don't want that narcissist, for example. I don't specify your last X, right? That could be somebody you just dated when you were a teenager, and now you are saying your 50s, and that person just bumps out of nowhere. It doesn't have to be the one that you had a very, very bad experience with, okay? It could be any of your exes. But with that being said, yeah, I mean, you may kind of like start developing again feelings for somebody you had back in the days. But with these two cards, the environment is going to be way, way more benign than it was back in the days. And right after that, the World card takes place and is going to be catalyzed with the Ace of Wands. So we do have a passive passive neutrals, I'm sorry, here into this position. And it will be quite of a colorful stage of the week here towards the middle of the week. There are going to be many things which are moving around, and in the middle of the week, it seems that you will have a choice to make there. Should you focus on a new and gainful enterprises, or should you invest your time into capitalizing and finalizing stuff, or rather like reaching a culmination of things? Now, the guidance of the cards is that you should put your energy and your efforts into finalizing things, into finalizing projects, finalizing relationship stuff, you know, or things into your friendship. Whatever you have promised, you should aim to finalize it here towards the middle of the week. It's because after that, a peak of experience follows, and then afterwards, a new perspective as well follows. But this moment is going to be very, very dynamic. Middle of the week, it will feel that, you know, you need a 27 hours a day so you can attend to everything that is going on your way, Leo. However, guys, when you how can I say, when you do have two options, one is to conserve and the other is to start. The guidance of these cards, it is to postpone the start, because the start is gonna wait for you, while conservation, it will lead to deterioration if not attended. But while it's going to be quite of a dynamic period of time for you, Leo, you will also experience kind of strange feeling here, and that will be a feeling of freedom and liberty. That this time around, you have the freedom of choice to decide what you want to do, right? What do you want to start something new, or do you want to first sort out everything you have at your plate, and then when you have a little bit more room in there, decide what to start out there. And here also the guidance for you, it is whenever you are now ready, and whenever you all have everything in the back of the ongoing endeavors, from there you should focus and aim something that is going to improve you, in a sense of that new knowledge, acquiring new skills, or simply situations which are going to put you in a different environment, and in generally with are promising a different experience. Highly likely also it is that at this stage of the week you are to discover that you are good at something that you had no idea by this point that you are good at, and this is where you are start developing skills and talents, so to speak, that have been slumbered and that have been buried beneath the toe. And right after that, we do have the Five of Pentacles, which is going to be catalyzed here with the Aeon. And these are also a passive neutrals. And at that point, towards the end of the week, you are going to start seeing flaws into the way you do stuff into your career, as well in the way that you are interacting into your relationship. Now, these flaws are not going to be something to die from, right? They're going to be, how can I say, primarily a minor things, trifle, so to speak, but they are going to be rather in quantity, right? Rather in quality. And does that, like I said, that will make you question the lifestyle of your love life, and as well the lifestyle of your relationship. But as the Aeon is a neutral to the Five of Pentacles, it speaks that while you may discover what you have to do in order to fix that lifestyle, the time and the place is not going to be right this particular week, okay, or this particular time when you do discover the flaw. And thus probably you will be like a predator preying and waiting for the right moment and the right time to make your leap, to make your move. And after that, we do have the Six of Swords, which is going to be the move itself, that it is catalyzed with the Tower. We do have a active friends, and that will be very, very strong move of your behalf, a move that will aim to restructure your life where you're finding yourself very unhappy, or rather like very unsatisfied, so to speak. Six of Swords in the Tower as an elemental dignity, it's a very simple message, and it speaks that, you know, the knife hit the bone, and it is just sitting and doing nothing is not going to improve the situation. You have to do something, okay? And at the end of the week, you're just going to close your eyes and traverse that threshold that was stopping you by that point. Primarily, these thresholds are thresholds of fear. For example, what will happen if I leave my abusive wife or a husband? What will happen if I leave that so underpaying and very miserable job? What will happen if I say what I think? You know, that you are not going to think that way anymore. You won't think of what's going to happen, because as the knife hits the bone, anything will be better than where you're finding yourself at that point. And therefore, at the end of the week, you're going to build up courage. You're going to build up no enthusiasm, but positive outlook for the future. And you are to move to bring down the structure of where you are finding yourself miserable, dissatisfied, or simply unhappy. Okay. And after that, rebuild it back again. Everything you have built that you are not pleased with and that you are not happy with at the end of the week, gone. And that clear space, it will be the space where you're gonna fill up, or that emptied space on your plate is going to be the space where you are about to fill up those new gainingful enterprises that are to appear at the early stages of the week, and you will have your plate full again. But major transformation is waiting for you, Leo, in this particular week. It is a transformation that can take many different gazes. Do not be surprised if you do crush on somebody. Do not be surprised as well if you wake up one morning and you say, oh my God, I don't want to work that anymore, you know. Or you wake up one morning and you say, I love that person. Or you wake up one morning and you say to yourself, I don't love that person, you know, what am I doing here? What am I doing in generally with my life? That is how the questioning of thine or of your a lifestyle is going to take place. And once you do find out what you need to do, and the time comes right at the end of the week, you will make your decisive moves. So with that being said, Leo, that was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, September 20th up until September 26th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.